Well, when it happened last year, they said it was a miracle. The Braves couldn't do it again. Ladies and gentlemen, they have. And we're going to have some of the celebration for you with Don Sutton, second consecutive National League West title with a 6-0 shutout of the Giants. Greg Olson back in a Braves uniform tonight, crutches and all. And as for the rest of the Braves, they're like all of you. When you get some new clothes, first thing you want to do is show them off. Braves have new T-shirts and new caps. And they're taking a victory lap here at Atlanta Fulton County Stadium. Enjoy it. Especially meaningful night for Marvin Freeman, who was on the disabled list, couldn't be a part of it last year. An especially meaningful night for Greg Olson, who's going to have to watch from the sidelines this year. An especially meaningful night for Pete Smith. Back in the minor leagues for all of last year, the Braves' most effective pitcher coming down the stretch. And an especially meaningful night for fans who are going to turn out 3 million strong to watch this Braves team play this year. And there's the man that put it all together. We have more locker room coverage coming your way with Don Sutton from Atlanta Fulton County Stadium right after this. Los Angeles Dodgers shut out the Cincinnati Reds 5-0. And then the Atlanta Braves behind Charlie Leibrandt blanked the San Francisco Giants 6-0. Let's go down to the Braves locker room now where Don Sutton is with Braves General Manager John Schuerholz.
All right, Pete, thank you very much. We are being joined by John Schuerholz and Bobby Cox. First of all, congratulations, John.
Well, thanks, Don. It's really an exciting moment for all of us.
I remember when you came here, you said last year was just the first step in a direction you want to head. Now, where are we now?
Well, we're still in that same direction. Bobby's won 2 championships in a row, and we're Western Division champions again. We're going to try to win the National League pennant and try to get to the World Series again.
Bobby, to a lot of people, this one may have seemed easier than last year, but I think you really had to overcome some struggles this year that maybe weren't talked about too much.
It wasn't any easier, believe me. We had a little bit of a lead. That made it seem easier, but it's never. You never get enough games ahead of the opposition. San Diego played great all season long, as did Cincinnati, and Cincinnati got hot toward the end and made it a little more difficult than we wanted to, but it's a great ball club, and they should have won.
Bobby, one of your strengths, I think, this year is the way you use the bullpen. You never really had a guy down there you could go to for a month or 2 months, but you use them all.
Well, if you got enough of them down there, somebody's going to get hot once in a while, and they did that all season long, so it wasn't as bad as everybody thought, maybe, because that bullpen can be very, very powerful at times.
And to you found a reliever for the month of September.
Yeah, Jeff Reardon's a pretty good reliever. He's got the all-time save lead in the world, and we're glad to have him with us. He'll help us out a lot.
So how long do you savor this now before you start thinking about Pittsburgh, Bobby?
Well, not too long, Don, actually. We'll have a little fun tonight and enjoy ourselves some, and we'll get down to business again tomorrow.
I know you'd like to join your your guys. Congratulations. John, one other little question. This ball club, it's awfully more difficult to repeat than it is to win it the first time. What you have put together here is a ball club that has done something that hasn't been done since 77 and 78. You undertook what most people thought was an insurmountable project here. You must be very happy with the way it's turned out.
Don, I'm very happy, but Bobby Cox gets a lot of credit for the job he did as manager. This fellow standing next to you over here, Terry Pendleton, MVP for me 2 years in a row, gets an awful lot of credit, and the whole team played very, very well, and the organization really has proven itself as a championship caliber organization now.
Congratulations. Go enjoy the festivities.
Way to go, Terry. All right.
Old timer, another good one. Congratulations, buddy.
Well, thanks, Johnny. Believe me, this is last year was very sweet because nobody expected us to do anything, but they expected something out of us this season. And to come back and do what we did this season after starting 20 and 27 is definitely a thrill.
You're getting good at ducking this stuff. Do you know that?
I don't mind that, believe me.
Let me grab you a towel while we talk. Somebody will toss us one up here. You know, there were people who said when you came down here to Atlanta that some of your best years might be behind you. Now there are people who are thinking maybe we haven't seen the best of Terry Pendleton yet.
Well, I don't know about that. You know, last year I came out and I put up numbers I thought I was capable of. I thought I could drive in more runs, and I think this year I went out and proved that I could do that. So hopefully next year I can come out and do a little better next season. With the guys I've got in front of me giving me the opportunity, it's definitely been a thrill. No, I think these guys I have hitting in front of me and the guys behind me protecting me all season long has definitely helped me.
Did you come to Atlanta looking for responsibility?
No, not really, but you know what? I didn't mind if they put it upon me there a little bit because I felt like I could handle it if we got the right group of guys together, and we definitely did that this season and last season also. Thanks, Charlie.
Charlie Lebrand has joined us. An old-timer, congratulations. Couldn't have been better. So much has been made about the pitching staff, the starting staff, but you saved your best for last. You shut out the Giants twice in a row. You want to savor that for a minute, or can we go to it?
That's a great feeling. Beat up on my good buddy Buddy Black. I hate to see it, but geez, we came out with an awful lot of intensity tonight, and we wanted it badly. We wanted to get it over with, and we got some help in Cincinnati, and what a great night for us.
Well, Charlie, I think those of us who watched last year and those of us who have been around baseball for a while thought it very appropriate that you be the guy out there tonight.
Well, that's awful nice. That's the first for me being out there for the last out. I've been involved in a couple of clinchers while I've been sitting on the bench, but tonight's the first time I've been actually able to close one out, so that's extra special.
Is there a way you can tell us exactly what's going through your mind out there? There seemed to be a little bit of adrenaline, and I think I saw some fastballs I haven't seen in a while out of you.
Well, that's the way I need to pitch. I need to work my fastball inside to be effective, to use my changeup out away from the big right-handed hitters, and I lost some of my effectiveness 2 or 3 starts ago and was getting hammered around a little bit, and I started coming inside more the last couple of games, and it's paid off for me.
You have really come up with a good move to first, too, haven't you?
Well, the guys are taking a lot of liberties on me, so I got to slow them down a little bit, and my move's been very good the last 2 games.
This is not a first time for you. You were here last year. You did this in Kansas City. Compare this ball club to some of the ones you were on over there.
Well, we had some good teams in Kansas City, basically pitching-oriented teams, and George Brett. Here, we've got a dynamite team. We're solid. We can do everything. We've got good pitching. We've got good hitting. We run well. We play good defense. This is a very, very, very good team. We've got a lot of work left, but I like this team an awful lot.
Well, I think the way you're pitching, you're ready for it. Congratulations.
Thanks, Don.
Who we got over here? Cy? Hey, Cy, how are you? Congratulations, Tommy.
Thanks, buddy. Feels great. I'll tell you what, before we get started here, I just want to say happy anniversary to my mom and dad. I know they're back home watching. Happy 30th anniversary. We look forward to seeing you for the playoffs.
That makes sense. Another good year for you, young man.
Yeah, it was good. Last couple of weeks haven't been real good, but, now that I'm healthy, I'm just looking forward to getting back out there and getting physically fit and getting myself back on track and contributing in the playoffs.
That's the key question. Are you healthy?
Yeah, I tell you what, I felt good in San Francisco. Things didn't go the way I wanted them to, but I did some things well and some things not so well. Now it's just a matter of doing more things well than not well.
Well, it's going to be Pittsburgh again.
Well, that's fine. I don't think we really cared who it was. When you get that far, it doesn't matter. You just want to go out there and get there and play the games and hopefully win it. So hopefully we can put forth the effort we put forth last year and get back to the big dance.
Any thoughts to the Cy Young?
Well, sure there are. You know, I mean, I'm not going to sit here and bargain for it or anything like that. I think I've put up some good numbers, and to me, if I was good enough last year, then what I've done this year is certainly good enough. But that's not to take anything away from some other guys that had great years. So I just try and go out there tomorrow and get another one and see what happens.
Have you guys given any thought to how special it is just to win, but to repeat back-to-back? That hasn't been done since the 70s.
Yeah, it's been a long time, and I don't know if it'll hit all of us until sometime tomorrow or sometime after the year is over. It looks like we're probably going to get bombarded here in a minute, but it's a great...
I hope this is waterproof equipment here.
It's a great accomplishment, and we know that, but, you know, we're not satisfied with just doing this. We've still got a long way to go, and that's what we're still concentrating on right now.
All right, let's take one more step. Again, congratulations. You carried the pitching staff. You were the anchor. And now Pete Smith and Charlie have stepped up. That's one of the things that made you guys special.
I've been the target so far tonight. I don't know what the deal is, but, you know, yeah, I'll tell you what, you can't say enough about the way Charlie's bounced back and what Pete's meant to this team. He's just been tremendous, and I'm just happy to see him being as healthy as he is and contributing the way he has.
All right, go get ready for Pittsburgh. Go back and get even, will you? All right, Pete Smith is here with us. And, Pete, congratulations on you. It looked like at the beginning of the year you might not get to be a part of this. You were down at Richmond, but you came up. You made 10 starts. They won all 10. They would not be here without you.
Well, that's very nice to say. We made some. We've had a great team all year, and I've been admiring them for a couple months, and it's just really nice that I could come up and help out.
Did you think that before the year was over you'd be back up here and be a part of this?
Well, it was one of those things. I didn't really see anything opening up for me, and you know, it's difficult, especially to be good friends with Mike Bielecki, to see what happened. But that was an opportunity I had to come in and try to fill the spot because Mike pitched great for them here. And I know he'll come back and do fine after his surgeries, after his full recovery. But thanks, Molsey.
Nobody's going to have to ice their arms tonight.
No, but he, it was difficult to watch that and then have to come up and try to fill the spot because I've been through that before. And I wish him the best of luck, and hopefully we can go into Pittsburgh and everything will be fine.
Well, 10 wins for the team, 10 starts for you. It came at a time when the other guys had hit a little bit of a slump, so it couldn't have been more timely. Nice going.
Thank you.
All right. Who we got over here? The club. You are the club golf champion, is that right? Hey, congratulations. Another fine year for you and for the ball club.
Thank you. This year means a lot because we proved we could do it more than 1 year in a row. And it'll erase all the doubt of everybody. So it was exciting.
John, that's a July vintage. That's not a real good one. Hold on a minute. Keep talking to the folks, will you?
Well, you know, I want to mention that Charlie is
a little bit longer.
Charlie is club champion now, and I will be coming after him in the offseason.
John, you've been stuck on 15 for a while, but you've had some good outings in there. Has that played on your mind, and are you ready to go to postseason?
I'm definitely ready. My main concern was getting over my groin injury and feeling 100%, and so far I've been able to climb that ladder. And the wins, hopefully, there's a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, as they say. And, you know, I feel good, and I want to be on the mound.
How is this club compared to last year's club? I think most people think it is more balanced than last year.
I think so. I think, you know, we showed a consistent, for the most part, consistent basis. When the hitting's down, the pitching's picked up, and we have that type of team that when something wrong happens, something positive, someone seems to step up and do it. And it's just a very confident team.
Have you guys discussed what's going to happen in the rotation at Pittsburgh, or was everybody waiting till this was in the book?
I think everybody was waiting. I'd like to know myself. I think every pitcher, if they had their choice, would like to be first starter, including myself. And we've got that luxury that anybody can go first. And, you know, hopefully we can score enough runs where it won't even matter in the decision on the rotation.
All right, congratulations. Go put those golf clubs in my car. Pete, anytime you win a World Series, there are 3 jewels in that World Championship crown for the Braves down here. They are enjoying putting the first one in place. Back up to you, pal.
Okay, thank you, Don. Good going down there. We'll be back for some more coverage of the Braves locker room celebration. The Braves are back on top in the National League West after shutting out the San Francisco Giants 6-0 while the Reds were losing to the Dodgers 5-0. Second year in a row, the Braves have won the National League West Division. We'll be back for more right after this.
Grabbed my arm in its mouth, shook, and took off the top of my arm.
Random accidents, or are you being hunted? TBS presents Blue Water, White Death, Shark Encounters, and The Great White Shark.
A huge thump hit me in the chest, and I could feel the razor-sharp teeth.
All night, all shark. All you ever wanted to know. Sharks beginning at 7 Eastern Sunday night, exclusively on TBS.
At age 74, I'm the oldest Ironman triathlete.
Jim Ward has a hobby. It's called staying young.
It's a workout.
That's why he uses Armor All protectant on his dash, seats, and especially his tires. Rubber can age and crack, but Armor All penetrates to keep his tires looking like new. Jim says his tires never seem to get old. People say the same thing about Jim.
I like a good-looking car. It makes me feel good.
There is a fountain of youth, and we own the patent. Armor All.
I gotta run.
A memorable night here at Atlanta Fulton County Stadium. I would imagine the scene outside the ballpark right now just as frantic as it was inside the ballpark when we went to the ninth inning and Charlie Leibrandt was completing the shutout. The Braves clinching their second consecutive National League West title. Let's go back to the Braves locker room with Don Sutton.
All right, Pete, thank you very much. We've talked about what a balanced ball club this has been. There's been a different hero every week. One of the guys who's been a hero the second half offensively, Jeff Blauser. Jeff, you picked a great time of the year to get your bat in gear.
Thank you. I think I owe a little bit to Bobby Cox for giving me the opportunity to play a little bit more. I've always said, hey, get me in there and just give me a chance, and he afforded me that opportunity.
You know, I think all along people have said Jeff Blauser has the bat, and what we may worry about a little bit is keep from being drowned. But I think people have said all along that there's no question you could hit, but your defense improved the second half, too.
Well, that's something I've worked on a lot with Jimmy Williams. Jimmy's stuck by me the whole way, and he's worked for me a lot. And I think, once again, getting the opportunity to go out there every day and gain the confidence in myself and play. Hey, don't be wasting that stuff.
Wait a minute. That was a better vintage.
That was. Bring some more of that back.
You can tell Bream. Well, you guys now, this is out of the way. What's going to happen this week? You have played a lot. You had a little bit of an injury over in San Diego. A couple days off might do you some good.
I think so, and I think there's going to be a couple other guys who are going to get the chance to get a few days off, namely Terry Pendleton. He needs it as well. Big thing for us to get a little momentum going in the playoffs, and I think you're going to see some of us playing a little bit later on in the week.
All right, congratulations. Enjoy the rest of the way.
Yeah, look out for Avery.
What do you want?
I don't know.
What do you? Who told you to come up here? This is my interview, and I didn't ask for you.
I didn't want to talk to you. They just told
That's
me to
good.
stand up here.
You know, you're going back to where you really shined and blossomed as a big leaguer last year. The best pitching of the year went against Pittsburgh. You're going to get a shot again.
Yeah, it should be pretty fun. I mean, you know, they're a tough ball club, but hopefully this will give us a little momentum going in. We've been a little bit flat the last couple weeks building up the lead, but hopefully this is going to spark our team again and play good the last couple of days and go into the series strong.
You know, your one-loss record this year not quite as good as last year, but when you look at all the rest of the stats, you have actually put up better numbers this year.
Yeah, there's going to be years like that. I've learned pretty quick, and you know, I just can only control the things that I do on the mound, and for the most part, I pitch.
Excuse me, is that a little payback for events during the season?
Well, you know, he's a jealous person, a very jealous person. He has to go over and spend most of his time with those boring football players, and people like us, you know, he tries to get back at us for having all the fun. So, you know, he's jealous. I don't know what to say.
Congratulations on another good year. Enjoy the rest of the way.
Thank you.
Otis Nixon, for you, this must be particularly sweet.
It's no question about it, Don. I mean, I don't think anybody on the field, any fan, any person that's looking at the TV wanted this especially as bad as I did.
Well, you missed part of it last year. You didn't get off to a start with the ball club this year, but boy, you have made up for lost time the rest of the way.
Well, we played hard all year, you know, and just to come back and try to repeat again, it was tough. Everybody, it wasn't like we slipped up on anybody and everything, especially for myself and the teammates.
There are some good arms in this locker room.
We need to throw like that out on the field. But
we have here on video, I'll let you finish in a minute. We have on video here that we're going to roll up something that I'm sure is going to bring back a memory to you and certainly to Al Pena. Talk us through it.
Well, right there, that was that kept our 13-game winning streak going right there. That's the catch that made Van Slyke would not speak to me. I don't care if he's in the locker room, if he's in the restaurant. I can't get him to speak to me. I don't know. I got an enemy on the other team, Pittsburgh Pirates, for making that catch right there.
Well, you know, I think a lot of people think that there have been keys all year long, and it's hard to pick out one, but many people feel that that was a real key, a real shot in the arm for the ball club.
Well, I think you can look back and you can see the streaks. I mean, the pitching that Tommy Glavine put up, the numbers that Terry Pendleton put up, the team put up. It was our team effort. Now, not only one thing we could sing along, that was part of it, but it was a team effort.
Are those legs ready for a couple of days off?
I'm ready to go now. I'm ready to just take a break and get ready for the real action.
Enjoy the rest of the evening. Congratulations on another great year. We could chop that baby up tonight into about 25 singles, couldn't you?
Oh, yeah. I'd take a lot more of those, especially through the playoffs, too. Well, I already took my shower.
That's it. You know, your season has actually been 3 seasons. You got off to a great start, but you hit a little slump in the middle of it. What did you do to snap out of that?
Well, I think I got to thank CJ for that. I mean, he brought me out early every day, and I hit, and I hit, and I hit, and I worked. I made myself tired every day, you know, hitting so much. So, you know, I think with all the hard work and then just trying to get my confidence back, I think, you know, I started coming out of it slowly, and now I'm to the point where, you know, I feel like I'm going to be ready for the playoffs.
I think we got one of those home runs queued up. Let's take a look and see if we can take a look at that. Look at his swing there. Head straight down, good extension. You knew this was gone, didn't you?
Yeah, you know, I knew when I hit it good, and it was a straightaway center field. But I know if I hit a ball good, not too many parks are going to be able to hold it. So, you know, it just felt good that we got the first run on the board. With Charlie, I knew he had his good stuff tonight, and he held him there for us the whole time.
Congratulations, you got hot at the right time. Carry it on over to Pittsburgh.
I'm going to definitely be ready for the playoffs, Don.
David Justice, I see you brought a friend along with you.
Oh, yeah, I've been the one protecting Greg.
Oh, sorry, Don. Who is this guy? He used to play here. Congratulations. Something very special. Very few teams have ever had a chance to repeat.
Right. I mean, it's special. It's very special for us. You know, this year coming out of spring training, everyone didn't expect for us to have even a chance of repeating. And we stuck together as a team the whole season. Our coaching staff, they don't get enough credit for the jobs that they do. And I just want to give them that opportunity right now, you know, to say that you know, without our coaching staff, there's no way, you know, we would be here this year. And it's been great. You know, it's been some ups and downs for everybody. There's been some ups and downs. Y'all just kidding.
There's a lot of good grape juice being wasted right here.
But it's been, you know, a lot of guys. That's the kind of fun we have here. I mean, everyone gets along. This is a great team to be on.
You know, it was not an easy year for you. You had some bumps in the road, not only out there in your swing, but some things that happened here that maybe are a little bit unfair to you. Is that over?
It's probably not over, but it doesn't matter now because I love all these guys on this team like they're my brothers, and that's what's satisfying to me, to be able to show up at this ballpark every day and have fun with the guys that I've played with now for probably a lot of them for like 6 years. And so I really don't think about what goes on, you know, out in the stands and what goes on, you know, in the papers about me. Really, I just concern myself with coming in here, having a good time with these great bunch of guys.
Is this more than just a job?
No, well, it is. A lot of people wouldn't believe it. It is, but it's fun. I have a lot of fun, and I love my teammates.
Great job, great year. Go enjoy them. Congratulations. Okay. 1 out of 3 done.
Okay, thank you.
What do you want? Oh, sure. I ain't a talent. I got to get down here with you.
Well, you got your rain suit on.
I got my rain suit on. You had to be a part of it tonight, didn't you?
Oh, no question. You would have had to have 2 broken legs and a broken arm, and that's the only way I wouldn't have been out there.
Well, how hard is it going to be for you now that you're not going to be playing to keep up all the free stuff you got during the last playoff in the series?
I'm going to still do my diary. They want me to do my diary, so I'm going to do my diary this year, and I'll still get some free stuff.
Well, this pitching staff is fortunate to have been in the hands of somebody like you and like Damon Berryhill, for whom catching is something more than just a turn-it bat. But you don't really feel uncomfortable turning it over to him, do you?
Oh, not at all. You know, I think John Sherholtz made a tremendous acquisition last year by getting Damon Berryhill, and now it's even a better one. Who would have foreseen me going down 2 weeks left in the season? You know, it'd be real nice to be out there and playing because there's something about playing in the World Series that, you know, there's no feeling like it. But with Damon Berryhill, the team doesn't lose a step.
You know what we're going to miss seeing is having you swipe a base in postseason.
I know. I got one in the NLCS last year, and I got one in the World Series, and I'm going to have goose eggs this year.
Quick, while we have a moment here, what is the prognosis? How does the ankle look? What's happening next?
Well, I get to wear one of these long casts for 4 weeks. Then hopefully they'll put a short one on, and then I can go deer hunting.
They're going to tape you to the tree, right, and camouflage you?
I'm going to wear a lot of camouflage, and excuse me, I'm going to wear a lot of camouflage and hopefully stay safe and rehab strong and be ready for spring training.
Is there something about this ball club that sets it apart other than just the numbers that they put on the board?
Well, you know, you look at one guy. You want to say there's one guy in this team that's just the stud. And, you know, that could be Terry Pendleton, but he's so humble, he would never admit it. And I just think it's such a brave team, that makes any sense to you. But, I mean, there's not one guy you can single out. Everybody contributes. The pitching staff is probably the best in all of baseball. We got guys who can play a lot of defense. Jeff Blauser is playing tremendous baseball. And Marvin Freeman, he's a great guy. He never would even think about throwing any.
All right, Pete, it's starting to get a little bit silly down here. It is a lot of fun. It's a special occasion to be a part of a ball club that has done something that hasn't been done since the 70s. So I'm gonna get the heck out of here. And Skip's hair is better for this than mine. Back up to you.
Okay, thanks, Don. Last time I saw you looking like that, you were walking off the 18th green at St. Andrews. It's been a memorable night here in Atlanta. The Braves, for the second year in a row, have clinched the National League West Championship. And we'll be back to wrap it up from Atlanta.
Phonic, please give it.